this kind of flowers. Must be an XL flower. Welcome to the WeatherStar XL overview video. I'm TWC TWC, and I'm finally getting around to something that everybody here has wanted for a long time. So let's jump right into it. So on both sides, of course, we have the handlebars, which are featured on a few of the newer stars. And of course we have the WeatherStar XL, that's what we're overviewing. And here we have the Weather Channel and their number. And right below that, we have a hidden name and ID address, which the name gives us the location that this XL served, and that was Millinocket, Maine. So we know what that is. And of course, here we have the reset and power buttons. And you're just like, where in the world are the buttons? I mean, I don't see them. But if you look in here, you'll see the shadows of a button. And you actually have to use something like a pin cap to get in there. And yeah. That is it for the front. Here we have lots and lots and lots and lots of holes. Lots of these ventilation holes to be in fact. That's it for the top. On this side, we see holes and screws and more holes. That's it for this side. It's pretty boring. On this side we see holes, screws, and the addition of this. So let's see what this says. So here's the label that I just showed you up close. Here we have a fan, and it is the only fan on the XL. Down here we have the comp BBN, the Ethernet, the 1 and 2 LEDs for the SAT-SCAN board, the serial number, and the unit is intended for this hidden only message, like the one seen on the top of the WeatherStar Junior. Here we have DD Power, which is a 5-pin DIN connector. Now, of course, this is the same kind of connector that's on the front of the WeatherStar Junior for the keyboard connection, and in that field it's called the AT connector. Here we have the power connector, and right above that we see the specifications for the power connection. On the right side we start off with the D1 video input. As we go down we start to see serial connections, like those on the back of the WeatherStar Junior and 4000. Here we have the channel controls and external data serial port. On the left we have the communications port. And on the right we have the satellite data port. One thing's for certain, I really want to know what happened to the satellite data port, because if you look in there you see that one of the pins is bent back. Actually 3 of the pins are bent back really badly. I want to know what kind of accident had to happen in order to make that happen. I mean, that really couldn't happen like that, could it?
One day in Millinocket, there was a cable company that did not know how to use their own equipment.
I do not know how to fix cable box. Son, I need some help in Tehead, and this silver box is not making satellite data.
Just a second, Dad, I have many customers.
Alright son, can you see that port? It is not working and we need to pull it out.
I can see it just fine. Now are we gonna need to pull this thing out?
I just said we needed to pull the cable out. You are a disgrace to the family company.
I will pull it out. 3, 2, 1. well, the whole thing's broken and TWC wants us to stop using the whole thing anyway, so let's just throw the thing out.
Just a normal die at my Linocut cable.
In case you've never read the XL manual before, this whole panel on the back, see it right here? It all comes out and you can see the interior, which of course is an SGI02 computer. And on this back panel we see this, which is a holding place for the modem, and the modem connects here, the communications port. If you look inside here, we see that the wires are a complete mess. If you're wondering, this cable connects to this, and this cable connects here. The reasons I have them out are so I can get these parts out and check them. So, if you look over here, we see the SAT-SCAN board, and you see the connections going into it from the back. These connections come over to this board and the AV module, which is the first component we'll be looking at. If you can see here, we see that there are a ton of cables connected here through the side. And if we get in a little bit closer, maybe we can look in and see the detail on the side. Here we are. We see the video, audio left, audio right, and microphone connections. Of course, there's not going to be a microphone connection here. We also have the S video, which I have to get out because this AV module is broken, which is the reason why that's going to be a part 1 here.